Okay, folks, today is the 18th of September, or sorry, December. I don't even know what month it is, 2022. And I figured I'd make another update video on my 4Runner project. Still got the body off the chassis. Got a little carried away with that. I think I talked about that in a previous video. It had a body lift on it that was installed improperly, and it damaged the body mounts. And so I ended up having to take the body off to repair that damage, and did some restoration work on the chassis. Decided to go ahead and overhaul the engine, putting the engine back together. Started putting it back together yesterday, or wait a minute. Yeah, yesterday started with it. Or no, Friday, this past Friday, 2 days ago. Anyway, had the engine bored out, had the crankshaft reground, cleaned up nice, just 10 under on the crank, rods and mains, and 20 thousandths over on the bore. So it's brand new, and I bought a brand new cylinder head. I was really shocked when I started shopping for the cylinder head. I didn't expect that it would be this cheap. I bought this head complete with the valves, springs, retainers, and a new cam for $180 shipped on eBay. And so I was a little skeptical, but I got the head, and it's very nice. But now that I've got the engine together, what I discovered was, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this with the video. I guess you can see it. Do you see how far down I had to screw my lash adjuster in order to get 12 thousandths clearance on my exhaust valves? The jam nut doesn't even have a full nut width of grab. And so the issue is the base circle of this camshaft that was provided is too small. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this back apart and put the stock cam that was in the original cylinder head back in it, and hopefully it fits correctly, and get that problem corrected, because that's just not going to fly. I'll make an update video on this once I get this apart, where I can compare the base circle measurements on these two camshafts. I'm really hopeful that my stock cam will still fit in this cylinder head. I hope that the bearing saddle dimensions are all the same and not some bastard size. We'll see. Stay tuned. Okay, back for part 2 of this video. Took it apart, swapped out the camshafts, but I'm going to stand corrected on my comment about the base circle possibly being different. That was not the case. This is the camshaft that was in the brand new cylinder head. This cam came with it. Chinese made stuff, I'm sure. But the base circle is identical. Just a hair past 36 millimeters on the base circle, both camshafts. But I did discover that the stock camshaft that was originally in this engine, the cylinder head that was on it originally, does have a slightly higher lift on the cam lobes than the replacement cam did. Not much, but it was a measurable difference. I forget what it was exactly, somewhere around 15 thousandths of an inch, close, roughly. So that was a difference. So I decided to go ahead and put the stock camshaft back in the cylinder head. I still have the issue with the adjusters being screwed down a little bit further than I would like them to be. Probably what needs to happen to correct this is I would need a lash cap, but as you can see there, the valve stems are pretty short. There's not very much of them sticking above the keeper. And so I doubt I could find a lash cap with a shallow enough well to fit on here correctly. So it would need technically a longer adjuster screw if I can even buy those. But probably what's going to happen is I'm not going to do anything and just leave it alone. And I swear to God, the first person that comments that I should put Loctite on them is going to get blocked from my channel. So don't even think about that. I'm not a fan of Loctite. So I'm going to let it ride like it is. Looking forward to getting this thing all put back together. I still need to take this mess apart and clean it up. I need to take all the injectors out and the fuel rail and clean it out. It's full of trash. The fuel tank on that thing, when I took it apart, I couldn't believe what was in the fuel tank. It had about a shovel full of sand in it. There were dirt dauber nests inside the fuel tank, if you can believe it. Kitty, kitty. Here comes my helper. He's gonna get him away here. Okay, well, I think that'll wrap this video up. I'll make another one in a few weeks after I get this thing together. Thanks for watching.